The following is a presentation of WRDN Sports. Welcome to the Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com. Now, with today's Panther Preview, here is Brian Winnekins.
From Mondovi High School tonight, it's Durand-Arkansaw boys football as the Panthers wrap up the regular season at Mondovi. This is the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. Well, for the Panthers, they are 4-2 in the Clover Belt Conference after their 31-8 loss to Fall Creek last week. Mondovi, they are 5-1 in the conference. They're in second place after their 37-6 win over Elk Mound. Tonight's game has a lot of consequences for seeding and even second place in the Clover Belt Conference as well. If the Panthers win, they will be tied for second place with Mondovi in the Clover Belt, and that will affect the seeding as well. So a lot on the line tonight at Mondovi. For the Panthers, Eli Whitwam still the leading passer at 47 yards a game. He's averaging 5 TDs on the season. And of course, Dawson Hartung, the leading rusher, 137 yards a game on average, and he has 12 touchdowns on the season. Now, for the Buffaloes, Jarek Faulkner is averaging over 100 yards passing a game. He has 5 touchdowns on the season with only 1 interception. Meanwhile, for Dawson Rudd, he's the Buffaloes' leading rusher. He's averaging 114 yards a game and 13 touchdowns on the season. This is going to be a fun game tonight between Durand and Mondovi. And coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we'll talk with Durand head coach Rod Rosemeyer about what happened last weekend against Fall Creek and tonight's game against Mondovi. But coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, well, a whole bunch of scores last night for girls high school volleyball on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, and a lot of games tonight as well with the final regular season game for football. We'll tell you who won where and who's playing where. That's coming up next on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Mondovi boys football game, let's run down scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Non-conference girls volleyball last night. The Panthers, they defeated Baldwin Woodville 3-0. Meanwhile, in the Big Rivers Conference, Chippewa Falls over Eau Claire Memorial 3-0. Hudson defeats Eau Claire North 3-2. Rice Lake over New Richmond 3-0. From the Dairyland Conference last night, Cochrane Fountain City over Independence 3-0. Pepin Alma edges Whitehall 3-2. Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran over Augusta 3-1. The Lancers do win the Dairyland Conference Championship. From the Dunn St. Croix Conference, congratulations to Elmwood Plum City. They win the conference championship as they defeat Spring Valley 3-1. It was Colfax over Mondovi 3-1. Meanwhile, in the Middle Border Conference, Altoona, they win over Somerset 3-1. Tonight in high school football, in the final game of the regular season, along with the Durand-Arkansaw Mondovi game in the Clover Belt Conference, Elk Mound is at Stanley Boyd. Fall Creek hosting Osseo Fairchild. Then the Dairyland Conference, Oliva Strum at Blair Taylor. Augusta hosting Independence Gilmanton. Melrose Mindoro at Whitehall. Cochrane Fountain City hosting Pepin Alma. Dunn St. Croix Conference tonight, Boyceville at Cadott. Clear Lake hosting Colfax. Elmwood Plum City travels to Spring Valley. Turtle Lake is at Glenwood City. Middle Border Conference football tonight. Amory will travel to Baldwin Woodville. Rice Lake hosting Prescott. St. Croix Central at Ellsworth. Somerset is at Osceola. That's what's happening around the area tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. You can always follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther preview, we're going to talk with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer about the game last week against Fall Creek and tonight's big game against Mondovi. That's coming up on the Advent Health Panther preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
Right now, health is in every headline. But are we actually taking care of ourselves? At Advent Health, we're making sure you can safely check in with a medical professional, schedule an appointment with your primary care provider, or book a virtual visit right from your home. We're taking every safety precaution so you have easy access to care. There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health. It's time to check in. Download the Advent Health app or visit adventhealthdurand.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Mondovi football game. Joining us right now is Durand head coach Rod Rosemeyer. Talk about last week's game and also this week's game against Mondovi. And coach, well, for last week, it wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, but it just, I don't know, there's just something about that game.
Well, when you turn the ball over 5 times in the first half, you're not going to win any games. And when you turn the ball over 5 times in the first half and then one more time in the second half, you can't shoot yourself in the foot like that. We got to take better care of the football. The score was not indicative of the two teams. I don't believe, and we are disappointed with the way we played in the first half and the way we were kind of sloppy with the ball. And, and Fall Creek is a much improved team. They made some great plays. Their receivers made some great catches. One kid on a touchdown pass made a great catch, and on another touchdown pass, the quarterback threw it right on the money. Kid was well covered. They made plays, but we just can't turn the ball over like we did.
I mean, it started off great. Okay, onside kick. Hey, you're maybe not intentionally onside, but you recover it, and it's like, wow, okay, this is great. And then the very next play.
Yeah, and you can't script that any better. If you're kicking off to start the game and then you get the ball right away, it's like you're starting off both halves on offense, and you say, wow, what an opportunity. But yeah, then we fumble the ball right away and we give them the ball with great field position, and we kind of lost all our momentum. They felt good about themselves. They had the momentum, and it was really a turning point, I think, early in the game of us not taking advantage of a great opportunity, and then they did.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer this morning, and it just seemed like it turned into a house of horrors as that half went on.
It did. It seemed like whenever something bad could happen, it did. And I think we almost it was almost to the point where our guys were a little tentative, and I think they were expecting something bad to happen. And you can't play football like that. But every drive we started, it seemed to end in a fumble or a interception, and we just can't shoot ourselves in the foot like that. We were sloppy, and you're not going to win football games when you're sloppy like that, and that's something we sure got to fix this week.
Well, wrapping up the regular season, taking on Mondovi, this doesn't matter what records are, the whole bit, it's always been a fun game.
Yeah, you're right. You throw the records out, you got cousins playing against cousins and friends playing against friends, and there's also some kind of bitter rivalries too, where it's two towns that are close, but it's just a rivalry, and they can't wait to play each other, and they want to beat each other. So it's going to be hard not to get up for this game, and the kids should be excited, and we just got to clean things up from last week.
Not only that, but there's something to play for this game with the seeding and the playoffs.
Absolutely. If we can beat Mondovi, we're in second place in the conference. That greatly improves your seeding for the playoffs. Really good chance getting a home game. So there is certainly a lot to play for. Other than it being Mondovi, there's certainly a lot of other things that can benefit us if we can come out and play well and win the game.
So, tell us about what you've seen in the Buffaloes this year.
Yeah, they've got two excellent backs that are going to carry the ball, their quarterback and their running back. Between them, they've probably got close to 1,800 yards. So they they're both a threat, a running threat. One of them doesn't have an extremely large amount of yards because they share the ball so well and they share the yardage so well. So we cannot focus on one kid. We got to make sure we take care of both those guys and limit them in their yards rushing. And the quarterback can throw the ball pretty well too. They got some very capable receivers, so it's going to be a challenge for our defense. They're pretty big up front. They block well. They have a great blocking scheme. On defense, they don't leave. They're very well disciplined. They don't leave many open gaps. So it's going to be a case where we got to take advantage of opportunities. We got to chunk the ball, not turn the ball over, and keep their offense off the field.
Do you think it's something in the water there? They always have big kids on the line.
Yeah, for a town that's only 15 to 20 miles away from us, it seems like they sure got some big kids over there. So, yeah, I don't know what it is, but they make use of those big kids on the line, and they block well, and we got to stay low, and we got to take on blockers and kind of form a wall against them when we're on defense and tackle well in the open field.
You mentioned, we can't turn the ball over. So, but are you also concerned about coming out so tight because we don't want to make a mistake? Again, kind of like last week where all of a sudden everybody's so worried. That's when it's self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, I hope it's not to the point. We just talk about we got to take better care of the football. And another thing we addressed is we got to come out with a little more fire, a little more intensity. I think the last 2 or 3 games, you can go back to the Elk Mound game, where we just didn't come out with a lot of intensity and a lot of fire. We were just kind of slow to get into it, and that's been a problem for the last couple of weeks, and that's something we need to fix. We need to come out with a little more fire, a little more intensity, a little more get after them attitude. Seems like we've taken a quarter or two before we've gotten that in the last few games. So that's something we've talked about this week, where we want to come out with a, kind of a, I don't know if a hot start is the right way to put it, but we want to come out and play well from the first snap and then maintain that.
Going to be a fun one tonight, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer on the way. Starting lineups and kickoff. It's Durand-Arkansaw at Mondovi in boys high school football. Going to be a fun one tonight. Next here on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH, Durand.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Looking for your favorite country hits from the 60s through the 2000s? Then our new internet channel is just for you. Rural Root Country has all of your classic country favorites, along with rural lifestyle programs from Brian Winnekins, Susan Littlefield, Sabrina Halverson, Betsy Freeze, and more. It's easy to listen. Just log on to ruralrootcountry.com and hit play. Sign up for notifications of new programs and features. For all your country hits and rural lifestyle programs, listen to Rural Root Country at Rural Root Country.
And welcome back to Mondovi High School as we are just a few moments away from tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Mondovi boys football game. Going to be a fun one tonight here in Mondovi. And the Buffaloes won the toss. They deferred, so the Panthers will be receiving tonight. They will be going from right to left, the Buffaloes left to right. A special welcome to the men and women serving in the military, listening to our broadcast through our streaming audio service at realcountry1430.com. We would like to say thank you for your service, and we hope tonight's broadcast brings you a taste of home wherever you may be serving tonight. Thank you to Prime Realty of Durand, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealtymidwest.com. And Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, downtown Durand. They are our sponsors of our streaming audio service. Also, welcome to those of you watching our broadcast as well on our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting, WRDN. All right, so we are ready for the Cyforth auction first quarter. Cyforth auction of Mondovi. Visit them online at cyforthauction.com. Chuck and the staff, thank you to them for sponsoring our first quarter. Maybe you're wanting to do some consignment auctions or more. Just visit siteforthauction.com for more information. So the Buffaloes will be kicking it off there in their home uniforms, the blue uniforms with the white numerals and the big M's on the helmets. The Panthers' white uniforms, purple numerals, and purple pants and the gold helmets. And we are underway, and it's taken by number 4, and that's Mason. Ryan Mason goes straight ahead up the middle, and he'll be up the 30-yard line, and that is where the Panthers will start.
All right, return by number 4, Ryan Mason of the Panthers. Out past
and
Austin Remington and Pete Schneider both in on the Buffalo.
And Remington on the stop for the Buffaloes. So the Panthers ready to go here, 1st and 10 from the 31. Panthers come to the line. And Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Now Mason's going to be the wingback on the left of the formation. Single wide receiver left and right. They're right in the middle of the field. And it's going to be straight ahead we go. Going absolutely nowhere on the carry. And that was number 56 with the stop, Tristan Teagan, who basically stopped on the keeper with Whitwam.
We're going to call it 2nd and 10.5.
So we'll call it a loss of a half a yard, 2nd down and 10. Panthers come to the line now, and a snap to Hartung. He's going to go around the right side. Crosses the line of scrimmage. No, he doesn't. He does not get across the line of scrimmage. The Buffaloes string it out, and maybe a half a yard gain.
Ball carrier for the Panthers.
And so
the original line of scrimmage, going to bring them 3rd down and 10. Look like Jared Faulkner on that stop.
Jared Faulkner on the stop for the Buffaloes. So 3rd and 10 here. Early in the Cyforth auction, first quarter. Panthers would not want to start this game 3 and outs. So Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Mason's the wingback. And this time back to passes Whitwam. He throws. It's caught. And that's going to be number 34, Gavin Yankee. And he gets all the way up to the
leaking out from the backfield, number 34, Gavin Yankee.
46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They'll be on the near hash here as they're moving from right to left. Panthers come to the line now. And Whitewam and Hartung waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. And it's going to be a handoff to Hartung. He goes around that right side. He'll get maybe a yard. And in on the stop, looks like number 52, and that would be Alan George in on the stop for the Buffaloes.
47, 2nd and 9 coming up.
We'll call it 2nd and 9 now for Durand. Panthers come to the line. They're right about on the far side, we'll call it, almost to the far hash. And Mason goes in motion. Direct snap to Hartung. Straight ahead he goes. Crashes in. Check that was Whitwam with the carry. As he went across the 50, and he'll be down to the Buffalo 48. We'll call it 3rd and 5.
Both in on that play. Whitwam off to the Buffalo territory, the 48-yard line. There are 4 yards to go here.
And so 3rd down here coming up. Another big 3rd down for the Panthers. They are in Buffalo territory. No score. And clock down to 9:15 here in the Cyforth auction first quarter. Panthers come to the line. 2 wide receivers on the far side. As Whitwam and Hartung will wait for the snap. Mason is the wingback. He'll go in motion. And this time a jump pass over. Intercepted. Intercepted by the Buffaloes. That is going down to the 30, to the 25-20. And that's going to be a touchdown. And that's number 6 with the interception, Porter Bauer. And the Buffaloes have a pick 6. And so the Buffaloes lead 6-0. And the House of Horrors for the Panther offense continue. Pass was intended for Yankee. And so now the Buffaloes, we'll see. It looks like they're going to go for 2. As Bauer just stepped right in front of that, and that was it. Off to the races.
All right, looks like the Buffaloes 2-point formation.
So the Buffaloes will go for 2. As Faulkner gets the play, and he'll bring the Buffaloes to the line. Snyder and Rudd are in the backfield. Single wide receiver left and right. And waiting for the snap now. And it's going to be direct snap. Straight ahead we go. And that is number 23, Peyton Snyder, with the 2-point conversion. And with 8:51 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter, it's Mondovi 8, Durand-Arkansaw nothing. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Ask about pre-planning services online at goodrichfh.com. SFB Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Give them a call at 672-4425 to schedule your appointment today. Shaw's Gas, offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances along with installation and service at Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business. Tell them thank you for their support. Without these sponsors, can't say it enough, without our advertisers, we aren't doing any of this because we can't. So please thank our sponsors for all their support. All right, so after the interception, here we go. And the kicked off. And it will be taken by Hartung. To the 20, to the 25. Stays on his feet, crosses the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 32-yard line, and that is where the Panthers will start their second drive. Alan George in on the stop for the Buffaloes.
33-yard line, and that'll be first and 10.
Now with first and 10 for the Panthers, we'll call it from the 33. And Panthers now come to the line. Single wide receiver, or nope, 2 wide receivers now on the far side. Mason goes in motion, and it's going to be handoff to Mason. He goes around that right corner, crosses the line of scrimmage, stays on his feet on the far side. He'll have enough, I think, for the first down.
Mason able to turn the corner and cut it up. Finally taken down by number 52, Alan George.
Alan George with the stop. It'll be enough for the first down, up to the 37-yard line. First and 10 for Durand.
43-yard line. First and 10 Durand.
So Panthers now come to the line. Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. And it's going to be a snap direct to Hartung. Straight ahead he goes. Crashes into the line. Crosses the 45, and then he's going to be sent back the other way. And he'll get up to about the 46. Alan George in on the stop. They're going to officially mark it at the 47. So second down, and we'll call it about 6, we'll call it. 8-0, Mondovi leads. 8:07 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarters. Visit them online at cyforthauction.com. Waiting for the snap now. Mason goes in motion. Handoff to Mason. He'll get around the corner this time. He'll get up to the 50, stays on his feet, and he'll get maybe down to the just inside Buffalo territory. On the far side, looks like getting off the bottom of the pile is Austin Remington for Mondovi. So third down now, and we're going to call it a long 3 for Durand. So the Panthers now facing another third down here. And Panthers now come to the line. Whitwam and Hartung will wait for the snap. Tron and Mason are the wingbacks. This time to Hartung. Tries to go up field. He's going to get caught from behind. He fell forward, but making that play, Peyton Snyder. And it's going to be fourth down as he manages to catch Hartung from behind. And it's going to be fourth down. I wonder if the Panthers are just going to try and go for it here. Fourth down, and we're going to call it long 2 from about the 48. It's on the far hash. Now, I do see Ethan Hurlbert, and he normally does the punting, but nope, they're going for it. Panthers are going to go for it here in the Cyforth auction first quarter, 6:39 remaining. 4th and 2 from the Buffalo 48, we'll call it. And it's a high snap to Hartung. He fumbles it. And he's going to have to fall right on it, and that's going to be turning it over on down. So the Panthers, or the Buffaloes will take over inside Panther territory at about the 49-yard line. Thank you to NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless summer fitness and tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access, Durand. Also, the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. And Jerry Bear & Sons, farmers receive cash discounts with your fall seed orders now from Jerry Bear & Sons. 1st and 10 now for the Buffaloes. Faulkner will wait for the snap. Out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Lindsay. Lindsay tries to get around the corner. He's going to stay on his feet. Crosses the 45. Crosses the 40. And will be taken down by Mason and also Ethan Whitwam. They're going to officially mark it at the 40-yard line, just short of the first down.
Up to the Panthers' 40-yard line. It's going to be a yard shy of that first down. 2nd and 1.
So 2nd and 1 now for Mondovi. Final game of the regular season. WYAA will be doing all that seeding stuff. However they do that. Throughout the night tonight. We'll have hopefully more information tomorrow. All right, so 2nd down and 1. Faulkner now out of the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Man comes in motion and Lindsay. And it's going to be a handoff to Lindsay again. Oh, he's going to throw. And he's got a man wide open. And it's caught. That's number 84, Fremstad. Touchdown. Touchdown to Fremstad as Lindsay just stopped and he had Fremstad wide open. And the Buffaloes now lead 14-0. With 5:41 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. And so the Buffaloes will go for 2. Nope, they're going to actually go for the extra point, all right? So they will go for the extra point. Wagner to kick it. And the snap, ball down, kick is on the way. Wow, he takes one single step and it's good. And with the 5:41 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter, it's 15-0 Buffaloes. Thank you to Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. It's National Co-op Month. The Chen Fitzsmith Funeral Home serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services now by calling 926-3630 or visit chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. Bauer Built Tire for all of your tire needs, rotations, and oil changes. It's Bauer Built Tire and Service downtown Durand. The Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom. A lot of great fall items right now are available at the Cottage in downtown Durand. The JKO Auto Body Shop with the car restoration and collision repair. It's the JKO Auto Body Shop, Madison Street, Durand, and Durand Fresh Markets, your hometown grocery store. Sign up for the Durand Fresh Market Texting Club. Get some extra coupons, recipes, and more. Visit freshmarketwi.com for more information. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Please thank them. They're the ones that make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN.
Faulkner ready to move it away once again.
So Faulkner to kick it away. And it's going to be taken by Mason at the 15 to the 20, to the 25, straight ahead to the 30. Falls forward, and he'll be taken down at about the 32, and that is where the Panthers will start with the 5:35 remaining here in the Cyforth auction first quarter. Schneider in on the stop.
Quick notes here. We got lots of notes. The seniors were asked some questions.
So, 1st and 10 senior night here in Mondovi.
What was your favorite high school?
And the Panthers now come to the line as
Future plans, go to a 4-year college.
Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. Mason goes in motion, and this time it's Whitwam straight ahead. He slipped, and he'll maybe get a yard on the play.
Direct snap to number 3, Eli Whitwam. Struggles with his footing a little bit, falls forward to about the 33-yard line.
And so it'll be a 2nd down.
We're going to give him a gain of a yard on the play, 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9 now for the Panthers. Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. Mason is the wingback, and it's going to be a reverse back to Mason. He gets around the right corner, crosses the 35, stays on his feet up to the 39-yard line.
Ryan Mason, your ball carrier for the Panthers. Austin Remington in on the stop.
Mason's out to
the 37-yard line. Gonna leave him 5 yards shy of that first
So it'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 now for the Panthers. As Whitwam and Hartung now wait for the snap. Mason goes in motion. And it's going to be Whitwam back to pass. Pumps, throws, he's going over deep, and it's going to be nearly intercepted. Incomplete pass intended for Lucas Tron. And so now it will make it 4th down, and the Panthers will have to punt. Mondovi leads 15-0, 4:10 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. So Hurlbert will kick it away. And Dawson Rudd back deep. And looks like Alan George as well for the Buffaloes. Good snap. And it's going to be George will take it. And he's going east-west, not north-south. He breaks one tackle, gets to the 30, stays on his feet, and is finally brought down at the 33-yard line. And in on the stop, number 68, Kenyon Richardson for the Panthers. So the Buffaloes will take over. Thank you to the O'Galley Cheese Factory. Visit the O'Galley Cheese Factory for all of your snacking needs. They feature cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausages, and more. O'Galley Cheese Factory, Highway 25 at Durand. Numbers R Us, your QuickBooks Pro Advisor and daily money managers. Visit them online at numbersrus.com. 1st and 10 now for the Buffaloes. As Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver, left and right. Man goes in motion in Lindsay. And it's going to be a handoff this time. Straight ahead we go, and that is Snyder. Or check that, Dawson Rudd. And he'll cross the 40 up to the 42. Ryan Mason in on the stop. So a gain of 8, 2nd down and 8 for Mondovi. Clock continuing to run down to 3:35 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. 15-0 Mondovi. As Faulkner now waiting for the snap, single wide receiver left and right. He's got Rudd right next to him. Faulkner hands play action pass. He's going deep, and it's going to be caught. That's number 84, Fremstead, and that's going to be a touchdown. And Cade Fremstead with another touchdown. They used the play action, and that was it. An easy touchdown for the Buffaloes to make it 21-0 with 3:13 remaining in the Cyforth auction first quarter. And they'll try the extra point.
Extra point attempt coming up again for the Buffaloes.
Wagner with the extra point. He just takes like one step. And good snap, ball down. He just takes a step and kicks it. Nope, far right, no good. And so it makes it still 21-0 over Mondovi over Durand-Arkansaw. Thank you to Heike Pharmacy. Flu shots are now available. Yep, it's flu season. Get the flu shot, not the flu. Visit Heike Pharmacy, downtown Durand, for more information. Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. For all of your grilling needs, it's Durand Smokehouse. Don't forget to ask about the beef and pork bundles from Durand Smokehouse. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Visit wwt.coop and Provisions Health. Durand, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more. Visit provisions.health. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcast. Without their support, we could not bring you tonight's Durand-Mondovi football game. Our sponsors is what makes everything go, so please thank our sponsors for their support. So Faulkner to kick it away. And Mason and Hartung back deep. And this time it's going to be a very short kick, and it's going to just die and falling straight onto it. It was Brady Weber. Smart move by Weber. Don't try to pick it up to maybe make something out of it. Just fall down on it, and there you go. That's all you need, because that's a live ball when it's kicked. So 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Panthers. And so Panthers now come to the line with Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Mason is the wing back on the far side. He goes in motion. It's a pitch to Mason. He's going to go around the left side here, coming right at us. Oh, and a big hit to knock him down by Dawson Rudd, and that'll be a loss. As it got stretched out, and it'll be a loss back to the 32-yard line.
Loss of 2 yards back to the 32-yard line, 2nd and 12.
2nd down and 12 now for the Panthers. With Mondovi leading at 21-0, 2:44 remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. Visit them online at cyforthauction.com. Thanks to Chuck and the staff of Cyforth Auction here in Mondovi for sponsoring our first quarter. So Whitwam and Hartung now wait for the snaps. Single wide receiver left and right. Man comes in motion. And Tron, and this is going to be Hartung. Straight ahead he goes. Breaks one tackle. Crosses the 35. Crosses the 40. He'll get up to the 41-yard line. And in on the stop, number 23, Peyton Snyder. And so it'll be a 3rd down and about 3, we'll call it. So a very manageable 3rd down here for the Panthers. Panthers now come to the line. Single wide receiver, or check that. No, they're going to actually have a wing back now, and this time it's Hartung again, and he goes nowhere. He maybe gets a yard, or check that was Whitwam. Whitwam gets maybe a yard. It's 4th down from the 42. I think the Panthers are going to go for it at this point, being down 21-0. Peyton Snyder in the stop. Yep, they're going for it.
4th and 2 coming up.
So 4th and 2 for the Panthers. And so now Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Wingbacks in Mason and Tron. High snap to Hartung. Straight ahead he goes, puts his head down, tries to push the pile forward. I think he's, oh boy, I think he's going to be short. Remington in on the stop. And that's short. He needed the 44. That should be up. First down, Mondovi. I'm going to call it. Yep, first down, Mondovi. So the Buffaloes stop the Panthers on downs.
Hey, another senior memory here. Austin Radel this time.
And so it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Buffaloes.
What are your future plans? Austin is attending CBTC for welding and to work close to home or in Minnesota. That's okay, Austin. You're good.
All right, so 1st and 10 now for Mondovi from the Panther 43-yard line. Buffaloes come to the line. As Faulkner now out of the shotgun. Single wide receiver left and right. He has Snyder next to him. High snap. Oh, that's direct snap rather to Rudd. And straight ahead he goes. We got a flag down. He gets across the 40-yard line, but I think we're going to have a hold. So we'll see what this is all about. And, yep, it's going to be against Mondovi. Holding, yep, against Mondovi. So they'll move it back to the Buffalo 45-yard line is where we'll call it. So at the 45-yard line. So 1st and about 22 as Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Faulkner waits, good snap this time to Rudd. Straight ahead he goes. Now he has to do a little stutter step. He'll fall forward. And he'll get a couple of yards on the play, getting off the bottom of the pile, number 63, Ethan Whitwam. So 2nd down. Down to 35 seconds remaining in the Cyforth auction, first quarter. See if we get one more play in. And as up the line come the Buffaloes. Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Two wide receivers on the far side now. Man comes in motion and Rudd. And play action to Rudd. Thrown, caught. And that is Fremstead. And he'll be up to the 44.5-yard line of the Panthers. And that'll wrap up the Site-Forth auction first quarter. And it's Mondovi 21, Durand-Arkansaw nothing. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN. Let's be honest. Garage sales or Craigslist ads are geared towards getting rid of items that are not so important anymore. But when it's something treasured or the selling of a farm or business, you need something more profitable. Site-Forth Auction Services of Mondovi specializes in farm equipment sales, estate sales, dairy, and collectible sales. Sellers with online auctions, Site-Forth Auction will come to your home to list your items. And buyers never miss an auction. Download the auction app at SEYFORTH auction.com. Site-Forth Auction Services, Mondovi. Welcome back to Mondovi High School as we get ready for the Thrivent Financial second quarter. Darcy Brown and the Red Cedar team, your Thrivent Financial advisors. Visit them at their offices, Broadway Street, Menominee. Mondovi leading 21-0. They have the ball third down here coming up. And about 12 from the Panther 45. And in this Thrivent Financial second quarter, Buffalo's now going from right to left, Panthers left to right. Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Two wide receivers here on the near side. Rudd's right next to him. High snap, and it's going to be Faulkner straight ahead as he fakes the handoff, crosses the 40, gets up to the 39-yard line. And in on the stop, looked like Ethan Herman was one of the Panthers with the stop. So 39, fourth down coming up, and we'll call it 4th and 6, we'll call it, from the Panther 39, and the Buffaloes will go for it. Bringing in the play is Jake Lindsay. Buffalo's had some big plays so far this game. They come up to the line. Faulkner waits for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Good snap, and it's going to be play action caught. That is caught by Fremstead. He'll have enough for the first down. Gets to the outside. Crosses the 30, and he'll be crossing the 25 down to about the 23-yard line. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for Mondovi.
We got the first one of the night, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Buffalo. 1st and 10 Mondovi from the Panther 22.
So from the 22 now. Faulkner now brings him up to the line. Single wide receiver, left and right. Man comes in motion. And good snap, and Faulkner's going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside, does a stiff arm, crosses the 20, to the 15, to the 10, down the sideline. And he'll be all the way down to the Panther 4-yard line is where we'll call it. And so it's 1st and goal for Mondovi. Clock stopped at 10:36 left in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. As Buffalo's come to the line, single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Man comes in motion in Lindsay. And it's going to be handoff to Rudd. Rudd gets hit right away, and that's going to be, he's going backwards. And that was Ethan Whitwam who makes that big stop. And so it'll be a loss back to the 8-yard line, we'll call it. So 2nd and goal. As Buffalo's lead 21-0. And coming up to the line now are the Buffaloes as Faulkner now waits for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Rudd is right next to him in the backfield. Snyder goes in motion. High snap and handoff to Rudd. Oh, he's going to be hit right away. Oh, what a nice play by number 56 for the Panthers. And that was Braden Havens. And also Canyon Richard, or 63 rather, Ethan Whitwam. So, yeah, they blew that plate right up, like instantaneously. So 3rd and goal from the 10. So suddenly the Buffaloes going backwards here. Faulkner now gets the play, and he'll relay it to the rest of the team in the huddle, and the Buffaloes now come to the line. 3rd and goal from the 10. Single wide receiver left and right. And this time, waiting for the snap is Rudd. High snap to Rudd. He's going to throw. And he's going for Faulkner. He overthrows it, and it's 4th down. 4th and goal now from the 10. And I don't see anyone bringing out like a tee or anything like that. I think they're just going to go for it. From the Panther 10 rather. Clock stopped. 9:03 remaining in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. Again, your Thrivent Financial advisors, Darcy Brown and the Red Cedar team. Visit them at their offices on Broadway Street in Menominee. As the Buffaloes come to the line, we're going to go trips right. Faulkner out of the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Man comes in motion. Play action to Rudd. He rolls to the right. Faulkner throws. It's going to be broken up. And Mason breaks it up. Pass intended for Fremstead, and Mason breaks it up, and the Panther defense gets the ball back, forcing the turnover on downs. So the Panthers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Next senior memory here, Alan George, your favorite high school football memory.
So 1st and 10 now for the Panthers. Thank you to Riverside Grill. Visit Riverside Grill for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday fish fry, the Saturday prime rib, Sunday chicken. That's Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. One of our high school sports sponsors, one of many of our sponsors. Please thank all of them for their support. As waiting for the snap, man in motion. And that's going to be Hartung trying to get around to the outside. Can't do it. And he's going to be buried. And trying to see who gets the last. Kristen Tigan in with the initial hit. And no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Again, 21 points for the Buffaloes in that first quarter. One was a pick 6. And so now Panthers come to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. Straight ahead to Hartung. He's going to go straight ahead. Crosses the 10 and maybe up to the 15. Looked like maybe that was Alan George with the initial hit. Nope, they're going to say just short of the 15. So 3rd down here coming up. Gain of maybe 3 on the play. Looks like they're calling it 3rd and 7 officially from the 13. Okay.
7:47 ticking here to go in this first half.
As single wide receiver now left and right for the Panthers. And it's going to be a quick throw. And it's going to be through the hands of Hartung, or check that, of Hurlburt. And it'll be 4th down. And so now 4th down for the Panthers. Going back deep now is George, along with Rudd for the Buffaloes. They should have good field position here. Hurlburt to kick it away. And good snap. Hurlburt gets it away, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Hurlburt with a directional kick towards his sideline.
And so we'll see where they mark it at the 40-yard line. That is where Mondovi will take it over. Thank you to Durand-Napa. Farmers visit Durand-Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, and tools and parts to keep your equipment running on the farm during this harvest season. Durand-Napa, Madison Street, Durand, Alcivia Co-op. They're still having their fall clearance on Cub Cadet lawnmowers. Visit the Small Engine Center at Alcivia Co-op, Durand. All right, so the Buffaloes come to the line now. 1st and 10 from the Panther 40. As Faulkner now waits for the snap. Good snap. He's going to keep it himself on the quarterback keeper. Tries to go to the right side. He'll fall across the 40. The initial hit for Durand, Arkansas, was Braden Havens. And it'll be gained down to the 39-yard line, we'll call it. About a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. Mondovi leads 21-0. 7:05 remaining in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. As the Buffaloes come to the line, Faulkner now all by himself. Two wide receivers on the far side, one on the near side. Man comes in motion and Rudd. Hand off to Rudd. Jet sweep to the left. He crosses the 40. The 35. Flag down. He's into the open field. We got a hold, though. This is coming back. It is a touchdown, but I think we got a hold down. Holding.
Flags flew just as he was about to make his cut.
And so they will move it back 10 to the 50-yard line.
We got holding against the Buffaloes. It took place at the 40, so they're going to put the ball.
So it'll be back to the 50-yard line. So we'll call it. We'll call it 2nd and 20 for Mondovi, right at midfield. Buffaloes now come to the line. And Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Two wide receivers on the far side, one on the near side, out of the shotgun. Faulkner back to pass. Flag down. Over the middle, caught. Caught by Schneider, but a flag down right away. We'll see what this is all about.
Faulkner's pass is complete, but the Panthers snipped that out nicely. We're 56 and 64, both taken up. As Braden Havens and Athens Herman read that. And we also had a flag on the snap.
So let's see what we got. Illegal motion.
We got illegal formation.
Illegal formation, all right.
And the Panthers are going to decline that penalty, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 20 now for the Buffaloes.
So it'll move it back 5 more. Nope, they're going to take the play and make it 3rd and 20. All right. And the Panthers decide, no, we'll take that play and make it 3rd and 20. And so Buffaloes now come to the line. Faulkner now out of the shotgun. Two wide receivers on the far side. Single wide receiver here on the near side. Faulkner out of the shotgun. Good snap. Back to passes Faulkner. Looking. Now breaks down. Rolls to his right. Still looks. Throws. It's going to be caught. Wow, what a catch. And that is Rudd. He gets to the outside. And he's going to go in for a touchdown. It looks like. No, he'll be shoved out of bounds at the last minute by number 7, Ethan Hurlbert. Wow. He was short of the first down, but made it happen. And it's 1st and goal now once again for Mondovi.
1st and goal from the Panther 2.
Heck of a throw, too. So Buffaloes now will come to the line. Faulkner now will wait for the snap out of the shotgun. Single wide receiver left and right. He has Rudd right next to him in the backfield. Schneider goes in motion. Faulkner straight ahead he goes. Tries to pick his way in. Trips forward. Touchdown. So Jared Faulkner with the touchdown to make it 27-0. Mondovi with 5:54 remaining in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. And we'll see if they're going to kick the extra point here. It looks like that's what they're getting ready to do. Yep. So that's what they'll do.
All right,
so Wagner to do the place kick. Faulkner with the hold. Ball down, low snap.
Wagner's kick is
but it is good. And with 5:54 remaining in the Thrivent Financial second quarter, it's Mondovi 28, Durand-Arkansaw nothing. Thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including the Sal Block. They feature a soup and salad bar weekdays from 11 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, and also daily specials. That's the Sal Block, downtown Durand. Martin Transport of Mondovi. Visit their website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Ryan's Sports Shop, downtown Durand. Oh, it's the bow deer season right now. Gun deer season just around the corner, and Ryan's has all of your deer hunting needs. That's Ryan's Sports Shop, downtown Durand. Annabeth Silo of Durand, your Coyote tractor dealer. Annabeth Silo, Highway 25 Durand, and Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events throughout the year. Call a DIG member or go online to durandimprovementgroup.org. Thank you to all of our high school sports sponsors.
They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Please give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. Without their support, we could not bring you tonight's game. Mason and Hartung back deep. And it's going to be Mason at about the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20, 25, and he'll cross the 30, and that is where he'll be taken down.
Ryan Mason on the return with Alan George on the stop.
Alan George on the stop, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. From the 36-yard line is where we'll call it. All right, so Panthers now come to the line as Whitlam and Hartung now wait for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Mason, the wingback, handed off to Mason. He's going to go around the right side. Tries to find some blockers out front. There are none. He's run out of bounds. And it's like number 15 leading the charge there. That would have been Austin Remington. Gain of a couple, though. He did get up across the 35 up to the 36 and a half, we'll call it. Make a gain of 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. So, Panthers now to the line, and Whitlam and Hartung waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Mason's the wing back here on the near side. He'll go in motion, and it's going to be handoff again to motion. Oh, but it's going to be that reverse, and now we're going to try and throw. Oh, and he can't, and Hurlbert has to throw it up short, but he checked it down to Mason. A nice job by Hurlbert, because he was looking deep, and he said, no. That's not going to work, and he found Ryan Mason, and that's enough for a 1st down. Up to the 45. He pulled that back before he heaved it up. And so it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Panthers now come to the line. Waiting for the snap is Whitlam and Hartung. Good snap. This is to Hartung, trying to go to his right. They're stringing it out. Now he'll cut upfield, crosses the 45, puts his head down, and crosses the 50. Some tough running for Hartung, but he gets into Buffalo territory, and then on the stop, Dawson Rudd. Boy, looked like they were going to stretch that all the way out, but he managed to cut it back upfield and make it 2nd down and 5. And so now coming up to the line will be Hurlbert and Hartung. So Hurlbert and Hartung now waiting for the snap. And Hartung gets the snap. He keeps it himself. Quarterback draw. Bounces it outside. And he'll be close to the 1st down. Remington in on the stop. Looks like he might have it, too. Let's see where we... Nope. He's just short. 3rd and inches.
Short, about the length of a football here, folks. 3rd and about the length of a football.
So 3rd and inches, clock running down to 3:26 remaining in the Thrivent Financial 2nd quarter. Thank you to Darcy Brown and the Red Cedar team, your Thrivent Financial advisors. Visit them on their offices on Broadway Street, Menominee. Panthers now come to the line. And showing blitz, and this time it's to Hartung. He fumbles it, and he's going to have to fall down on it. And it's going to be a loss back to the 46-yard line. Coming up, our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. We'll have some NASCAR news, ABC News update as well. It's coming up during our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. Well, the Panthers are going to kick it away. Hurlbert gets the snap. Nice kick. And it's going to be taken by Rudd at the 20. He's going to go to his right. Now he tries to cut it upfield. He's stringing it out to the far side. Flag comes flying in. Yeah, so it looks like they'll be going backwards, though, on that on the far side. And so we'll see what that call is.
Well, the officials are starting to remind everybody we're 2 minutes and 21 seconds away from halftime, and we do have our...
And again, we'll have, not only will we have ABC News, we'll have some state sports news, and also, again, that NASCAR news as well, all coming up. Well, I think we're going against the Buffaloes on this one, yep. They're going to move it back. Still waiting for the official call. Must be a hold. We're blocking the back. Yep, holding, and so they will move this back to the 18-yard line is where Mondovi will start with 2:21 remaining here in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. 28-0 Mondovi. So Faulkner now will wait for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Mondovi will get the ball as well to start the third quarter. So Faulkner now, I guess we got everything ready to go. All right, here we go. Man goes in motion. And Faulkner now rolls to his left. Looking. He's going to throw. It's going to be a screen. That's to Rudd to 20. He'll be thrown out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And with that stop, number 63 for the Panthers, Ethan Whitwam.
Checks it down to Dawson Rudd, who was roped down over here.
Gain up to the 25, second down and 3, but it does stop the clock. So 2nd and 3 for Mondovi. As Faulkner now gets the call, and Buffalo's now come to the line. Single wide receiver left and right. Man goes in motion, and a good snap and a play action. Faulkner going deep. Here we go again. But this one, it's going to be short and intercepted. Intercepted by the Panthers, and that is Ethan Hurlbert. Ball was thrown short, and Hurlbert catches it, and it'll be at the 45-yard line. So the Panthers now have a chance here late in the Thrivent Financial second quarter.
In the first half with the Buffaloes, and 28-0 lead over the Grand Panthers. Going right, our next senior spotlight.
Again, 2:07 remaining as the Panthers now come to the line. Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Mason is the wing back on the right. And it's going to be play action. Whitwam, it's caught by Yankee. Yankee to the 35 or to the 45-40 and down to about the 36-yard line, and that's where he'll be brought down by Fremstead.
Whitwam's pass complete. Yankee on that play.
So, 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Buffalo 37. Panthers trying to salvage something here out of this first half.
Favorite youth football memory, going undefeated in their youth football career. We'll come back to Olin after this one.
As the Panthers now to the line. Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Man goes in motion in Mason. Back to pass is Whitwam. He's going to put it up. And it's going to be nearly caught. Whoa, one-handed style by Ethan Hurlbert. Nearly caught it. I think it was Rudd and Remington, though, knocked him around just enough to knock the ball out of his hands. That would have been one heck of a catch. 2nd down and 10.
Owen Reinhardt, here we go. Good shout out here to Jim Ushin. Favorite influential person because he would go to
as
it didn't matter if
Panthers down to the line, down to 1:33 remaining. And Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Hurlbert goes in motion now as a wide receiver on the far side. Now Mason goes in motion. And back to passes Whitwam again. Going down the middle on the post. It's caught by, he can't hang on. Nice coverage by Rudd. I thought Yankee had it. He just knocked it out of his arms right at the last second. And so it's 3rd and 10. And so Panthers now, they'll be going for it regardless here. Minute 27 remaining from the Buffalo 37. Looks like it's Hurlburt and Hartung waiting for the snap. Man in motion and Mason. Back to pass. Nope, that is, Hartung now to Yankee. Yankee, he's to the 35. Stays on his feet and crosses the 30. And we'll see how close. He's going to be close. Nope, he'll be a yard shy of the first down. Timeout, Durand-Arkansaw, with 1:14 remaining in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. And Mondovi leading 28-0. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, your authorized location for monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Call Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand for more information. SFB Security Financial Bank. Secure your future with your community bank. Security Financial Bank, West Prospect Street, Durand. Advent Health of Durand. Healthcare close to home. That's Advent Health Durand. Sundstrom and Company, your local tax experts. And it's time now for end-of-year tax planning. It snowed today. That means you bet. Winter's coming and the end of the year. So give Sundstrom and Company a call at 672-4425 and schedule that appointment. Shaw's Gas, offering Whirlpool appliances along with installation and service at Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand. Prime Realty of Durand, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. And Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their store and tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. Support those businesses that are supporting us, because without those businesses' support, we couldn't do any of this. So please thank them for their support. All right, the timeout's done. We have fourth down here. 4th and 1 from the 28-yard line. As waiting for the snap now. And it's to Hartung. Hartung, he's going to throw it. He's looking for, it looks like Yankee. He's wide open. Oh, man. All the way down to the goal line. And it looks like Lindsay was going to makes the stop. The Panthers in business, 1st and goal. Wow. Oh, there's the Riverboat Gambler type of play there. 4th and 1, you're going to throw it up on the post. All right, 1st and goal for the Panthers. Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. To Hartung, trying to find his way through. Stays on his feet, rolls in, touchdown. So the Panthers on the board after the interception, and now it's 28-6 Mondovi with 54 seconds remaining. And we'll see, are the Panthers going to go for 2? Yeah, I think so. Yep, they are. And so Whitwam and Hartung now waiting for the snap. Man goes in motion in Mason. Whitwam back to pass. Throws. It's caught. And that's going to be a completed 2-point conversion. And who's it caught? That is to Hurlburt. And so with 54 seconds remaining, it's now Mondovi 28, Durand-Arkansaw 8. And coming up, we have our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. We will have ABC News, State Sports, NASCAR News as well. We'll even try and get some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. That's all coming up on our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson halftime show. So the Panthers convert the interception into a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Senior at the time. Most influential people would be his parents, Pat and Christy Faulkner, because they have always been there.
Mondovi again will get the ball to start the third quarter.
Future plans for Jared accepted into radiography program at CBTC.
So we'll see if Mondovi's just going to say, you know what, let's just go to halftime, or if they're going to try and get that touchdown back. Whitwam to kick it away. And it's a squib kick. And Buffaloes will fall right on it. Number 75, and that is Connor Johnston. And so it's 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes right at about the 35. Make a 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Well, they've had some big plays. So Faulkner gets the play, and he'll come in. We'll see if Mondovi's going to play conservative or try to hit another big one. Well, 2 wide receivers here on the near side with single wide receiver on the far side. Faulkner by himself out of the shotgun. They're throwing it, looks like. And back to pass is Faulkner, and we get a whistle. And
All right, whistles fly here, folks, on the snap.
looks like we'll have motion again.
We got false start against the Buffaloes.
Yep, false start against the Buffaloes. A free fiver for the Panthers. Well, we'll see if that changes everybody's mind here about this. All right, so Lindsay coming back in. He's probably got the play. And Buffaloes now come to the line. Two wide receivers here on the near side. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Good snap, and it's going to be a quick throw. Now it's going to be by Fremstead, but he's going to be hit right away by Hurlbert. And it'll be a gain of about 5, so second down and 11. Quick offense here. No huddle. As the man goes in motion and Rudd. Back to pass is Faulkner. Rolls. Now he throws. It's going to be caught. Caught by Fremstead. He's to the 50-yard line. He gets, does he stay in bounds? He is out of bounds on the far sideline at midfield. So 24 seconds remaining. Buffaloes have all 3 of their timeouts. So first and 10 for Mondovi. And again, Mondovi leading 28-8, 24 seconds remaining here in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. Buffaloes come to the line. No, we're going to go trips left. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Man goes in motion and Rudd. Play action to Rudd. Faulkner rolls to his left. Looking. Now he throws. It's going to be caught. And that is to Fremstead, shoved out of bounds by Hurlbert. Timeout, or nope, out of bounds, so no timeout needed. The clock is stopped with 18 seconds remaining. And at the first and 10 at the 40. Down to the Panther 40 now. Nope, second down. Second and short, all right.
Second down in inches, folks, second in inches.
Single wide receiver left and right now for the Buffaloes. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Panthers showing blitz. Faulkner now. Back to no, he keeps it himself. Quarterback keeper crosses the 40 down to the 35. Timeout Mondovi with 12.9 seconds remaining. And they're down to the Panther 35. Thank you to N-Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless summer fitness and tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access, Durand. Learn about tanning and fitness bundle packages now. You can find those out on Facebook. Also, the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call. Drop them an email and visit their business and tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. Again, halftime just around the corner, the SFB Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. We'll have ABC News, State Sports, NASCAR News. Try and get some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, too. That's all coming up on the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. All right, as the timeout's done, so it'll be first and 10 for the Buffaloes from the Panther 35. Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner now out of the shotgun. Play action to Rudd. He steps up. He's throwing on the far right side to Lindsay. It's going to be knocked down. Double coverage. Oh, and we're going to get, it looks like a potential pass interference.
Coverage on the far side over there from the Panthers. Look like Ryan Mason and
pass interference, they're going to call it.
The flags flew right down there on the play as well. We got pass interference against the Panthers.
So now that is not at the, that they bring this back to the line of scrimmage. It's a 15-yard penalty, so there is 6 seconds remaining. It's not like the pros where it would be all the way down to, no, it's a 15-yard penalty. There we go. So, 6 seconds to go. You might as well call it first and goal from the 20. Really, with 6 seconds left here in the half. Mondovi will get the ball to start the third quarter. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner now waits for the snap. Back to pass, rolls to his right. Here comes the blitz. Faulkner looking. Still looking, and he throws. It's going to be caught. Out of bounds, but that's the end of the half. At the 1 yard line, he goes out, and that ends the half. And so at halftime, or is there now we're going to, is there any ticks left? Nope, I don't think so. Let's see, are they talking about it? We'll keep it here just to make sure. Well, the Panthers are running off the field. They're saying, no, we're done. This is halftime. Halftime. So we're at halftime with Mondovi leading Durand-Arkansaw 28-8. You're listening to Durand-Arkansaw boys football here on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM. Translator W297CH Durand. Our halftime show coming up.
When you think about investing, what comes to mind? Is it a portfolio that builds interest, or is it doing things that hold your interest? At Thrivent, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. And with the right guidance, it can afford you a life rich in meaning and gratitude. I'm Tracy Fairweather with the Red Cedar team, and I'm here to help. For purpose-driven financial solutions, call me at the Red Cedar team at 715-235-2660 or visit us on Facebook at the Red Cedar team.
Time for the SFB Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. And by the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent, downtown Durand.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
ABC News, I'm Andy Field. Will President Trump show up? That's what the January 6th committee wants to know. After issuing him a subpoena, committee member Peter Aguilar says they could hold Mr. Trump in contempt if he ignores the subpoena.
There are individuals who didn't come before our committee and are facing similar consequences. Steve Bannon is being sentenced in a few weeks.
The former president hasn't yet responded to the subpoena other than to issue a statement repeating his false stolen election claims. The Justice Department now asking an appeals court to throw out that special master order looking at documents they confiscated from his Florida home. Vladimir Putin says he's not trying to destroy Ukraine and will end the civilian bombing of non-military targets. The 15-year-old suspect in Thursday's deadly mass shootings in Raleigh, North Carolina, in custody and with critical injuries. ABC News has learned that one of his 5 victims was his relative. An off-duty police officer was among those killed. This is ABC News. Robbie Coltrane has died. You might not recognize him without his beard, but he was one of the most popular characters in the Harry Potter movie series. Here's ABC's Jason Nathanson.
Most knew him as Hagrid.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Robbie Coltrane played the friendly and fierce giant in the Harry Potter movies, starting with the first film in 2001. Before then, he played a shady Russian arms dealer in 2 James Bond films, GoldenEye and The World Is Not Enough. Then he won 3 straight BAFTA Best Actor awards in the 90s for the British TV series Cracker. Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe says in a statement that Coltrane was one of the funniest people he's ever met, an incredible actor, and a lovely man. Robbie Coltrane was 72.
4 astronauts safely back on Earth tonight as their SpaceX capsule splashed down in the Atlantic after nearly 6 months at the International Space Station. The crew included Jessica Watkins, the first black woman to complete a long-term space flight. The crew saying they were looking forward to a cold drink with ice, pizza, and ice cream. Andy Field, ABC News.
Thanks for the coffee.
No problem. With my cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union, I get up to 1.75% cash back.
Isn't it 1.5%?
Now it's up to 1.75%.
That's bigger
and better. I bought these scones with my cash back.
I love scones.
Me too. Scones for everyone.
When you sign up for direct deposit, you can earn up to 1.75% cash back with the Cash Rewards Card. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
With classes starting again, now is a perfect time to show your school spirit with the new Panther mascot debit card from Security Financial Bank. SFB's Panther debit card is free with each new checking account, and SFB will donate $10 to Durand High School for each new card printed this school year. Now that's something to cheer about. Stop in the SFB office in Durand or call 888-254-0615 to make an appointment today. Go Panthers! Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers practicing for a second straight day today, wearing tape around that sore right thumb. I'm Bill Scott with sports. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur said Rodgers is throwing the ball well. Left tackle David Bakhtiari practiced all 3 days this week. That's a first for him. Outside linebacker Rashawn Gary dealing with a toe injury, but he worked out today. Still, Coach Matt LaFleur is concerned.
I don't know to the extent of it. We'll see if he can go practice today, but, definitely a little concerned about that.
If Gary either can't play or is limited on Sunday?
Well, it's the next man up, and the standard doesn't change, but let's face it, the guy is pretty impactful, I'd say, when he's out on the grass. So certainly he's a guy that we definitely want in there, and when he's not in there, I think you can feel the effects of that.
Packers and Jets with a noon kick at Lambeau on Sunday. The Badgers face Michigan State Spartans in Big Ten action in East Lansing tomorrow afternoon. That one kicks at 3 p.m. on Fox. Badger men's hockey team off to an 0-2 start, hosting St. Cloud State in a 2-game non-conference series starting tonight at the Kohl Center. They appeared to be headed for a split last weekend in Columbus, but blew a 3-0 lead on Saturday and fell to the Buckeyes 4-3. Head coach Tony Granato.
There were different parts of the series that we played the way we have to play, just more consistently. So the good part of it, there was definitely parts of the series that we controlled. There are definitely parts of the series that we should feel good about ourselves about. But it's disappointing when you get a big lead on the road and you're not able to close out the deal.
Badger women at St. Cloud tonight. The Badger women's volleyball team on the road at Iowa. Baseball Hall of Fame reliever Bruce Sutter passed away today, losing his battle with cancer at the age of 69. The 1979 Cy Young Award winner made the split-finger fastball famous. He played 12 seasons, saved 300 games, and was a 6-time All-Star. He was the first pitcher to reach the Hall of Fame without starting a game. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
You probably don't look forward to tax
With classes
day.
starting again, now is a perfect time to show your school spirit with the new Panther mascot debit card from Security Financial Bank. SFB's Panther debit card is free with each new checking account, and SFB will donate $10 to Durand High School for each new card printed this school year. Now that's something to cheer about. Stop in the SFB office in Durand or call 888-254-0615 to make an appointment today. Go Panthers! Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
In Las Vegas, round 3 of the playoff.
We're excited about the last 4 races.
Is about to go green.
You have to realize that you're never safe. You never get too comfortable.
I certainly like our chances way more in the round of 8 than I did the round of 12.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
You wash the outside, clean the inside, and make sure maintenance is up to date. Pamper your car's engine and fuel system by adding Z-Max Micro Lubricant. This helps improve performance, extend engine life, and reduce emissions. Get Z-Max today at zmax.com or your local auto parts store.
With Alex Bowman sitting out the next 3 races with lingering concussion symptoms, that means the man who won here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway back in March won't be able to go back-to-back in Sunday's South Point 400. Maybe his Hendrick Motorsports teammate and March runner-up can win it.
Alex won and I ran second.
Kyle Larson.
But we weren't the top 2 fastest cars. We just, called the right pit strategy there at the end. So I feel like our mile and a half program's better than it was back then, but so is everybody else. I think Toyota's way better than they were at that point in the season. I look to them as being dominant.
With Greg Ives stepping down at the end of the season, Bowman's new crew chief in 2023 is going to be Blake Harris, who's guided Michael McDowell to a career-best season. Chase Elliott is 31 points above the cutoff line going into round 3 of the Cup Series playoff and is in good shape to make the Final Four at Phoenix. Also above water, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, and Christopher Bell. 3 points below the cut line are William Byron and Ryan Blaney.
I think we've really managed our playoffs pretty decently so far, and you just hope to continue to do that. You have to realize that you're never safe. You never get too comfortable. You're always, trying to do the same thing you've done, through the playoffs, is perform the best you can to stay in the race and keep moving on.
Only 6 points out, hunting for a first championship, is Denny Hamlin.
We're excited about the last 4 races, and really the tracks, the way they lay out, should be excellent for us. So I'm excited about, the prospects of it.
Ranked 8th, Chase Briscoe is only 9 points out of 4th place. PRN's coverage of the South Point 400 gets underway Sunday at 1:30 Eastern, with Saturday's Alsco Uniforms 302 green flagging at 2:30.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us on the roads that unite us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
After scoring a major upset last week to move on in the playoff, Christopher Bell is feeling pretty racy about all 3 races in round 3.
Absolutely think we're capable of winning really all of them. And Martinsville, while I don't expect us to perform as strong as I would at Vegas or Homestead, I still think the opportunity to win is there. I certainly like our chances way more in the round of 8 than I did the round of 12.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass, brought to you in part by Napa.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
The real deals from Durand Fresh Market can now be found online. Visit freshmarketwi.com and sign up to have weekly ad alerts sent right to your inbox. Find printable national coupons and learn even more ways to save by signing up for the Durand Fresh Market Text Club. Looking for new recipes? freshmarketwi.com has over 5,000 recipes to explore and to try out. Have a suggestion or a product request? You can make it online. Your hometown grocery store is Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand, and now online at freshmarketwi.com.
And welcome back to Mondovi High School. We are at halftime as Mondovi leading 28-8. At the end of the first half, Mondovi will get the ball to start the second half. Well, let's run down some scores that we do have on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Cason Manterville leading Red Wing right now 34-0. That at halftime. Alma Pepin leading Cochrane Fountain City 25-6. That also at halftime. River Falls leading Eau Claire North 24-12 at halftime. New Richmond, they lead Hudson 13-7, that at halftime. Other games on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard tonight. Eau Claire Memorial is at Menominee. Elk Mound is at Stanley Boyd. Goodhue playing at Dover Iota tonight. St. Croix Central, they are at Ellsworth. Turtle Lake is playing at Glenwood City tonight. Boyceville is at Cadott. Independence Gilmanton playing at Augusta. Also, Baldwin Woodville and Amory now tied at 7. That in the second quarter. So an updated score coming in. Let's see. We've got Turtle Lake again at Glenwood City. Boyceville at Cadott. Independence Gilmanton at Augusta. Prescott playing at Rice Lake. So those are the games that we have right now in high school football on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Now, a couple updated scores just coming across now. River Falls leading Eau Claire North now 24-12. That at halftime. Baldwin Woodville over Amory 21-7 at halftime. Again, Alma Pepin over Cochrane Fountain City 25-6. Again, that at halftime. New Richmond now leading Hudson 13-7 at halftime as well. So we have some additional scores. Spring Valley now leading Plum City Elmwood 14-6, that in the second quarter. Here it is 28-8. Mondovi leading over Durand-Arkansaw. We're in our 3-minute warm-up period, and we'll get the third quarter underway. Again, you can always follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard online at our website, realcountry1430.com/sports. But some turnovers for the Panthers plaguing them again in this first quarter. One of those turnovers was a pick six. Panthers were able to get at least one of the turnovers back and turn it into a touchdown on an interception. It wasn't a pick six, but they were able to take the ball back the other way late in the second quarter. Mondovi was probably a yard short of touchdown to end the half. They just ran out of time. And so Panthers will be kicking off from left to right here to get this third quarter underway. But both teams right now in their 3-minute warm-up periods here on a senior night here at Mondovi High School. Not only is it senior night, but tomorrow, don't forget, here in the Mondovi area, it's the Mondovi Oktoberfest. That'll be starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you're driving through or driving into Mondovi, a lot of activities are going to be going on, especially in the downtown. So keep that in mind. There'll be a lot of folks out and about. And I know there's a car show going on tomorrow. There'll be music and all kinds of other things happening here in Mondovi for the annual Oktoberfest being put on by the Mondovi Business Association. Should be a nice day, too. Looks like we're going to be having sunshine and temperatures in the 50s. All right. So both these teams now kind of doing their final thing here, and then we are ready to go for the third quarter. All right, so again, Mondovi to get the ball here to start this third quarter. Again, busy night tonight. The WIAA will be doing all of their seating things and meetings and all that other good stuff, so that'll be happening tonight. They should be announcing the playoffs as well by tomorrow, all the brackets and that sort of thing. So this game is actually pretty important as well when it comes to seating. Again, this is really the battle for second place in the Clover Belt. All right, so Whitwam will kick it off. Rudd and George back deep. All right, here we go. Third quarter. Durand-Arkansaw and Mondovi from Mondovi High School. And a line drive kick It'll stay on the ground and taken by an up man at the 26-yard line. Straight ahead we go. But that was number 34. Yep, Cody Wagner. And so he'll be up to the 35 as we're make it the 36, 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. So 1st and 10 for Mondovi. With the Buffaloes leading 28-8 here in this third quarter. Buffaloes come to the line. Single wide receiver left and right. Wing back on the right. And Rudd's one of the running backs right by Faulkner. Faulkner now will hand it off to Rudd. Flag down, and we're going back to another flag down. All kinds of flags everywhere. Well, we got holding, I think, coming up, so it's going back 10. We'll see what this is all about. Well, both referees saw the same penalty, holding Mondovi. So moving back 10, and so it'll be first and about 20.
Just outside the 25-yard line.
Just outside the 25. So 1st and 10, or 1st and 20 rather, for the Buffaloes after the penalty.
1st and 20.
So Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Back to pass he goes. Pumps. Now he rolls to his right. Still looking. Now breaks down. He's in trouble. Gets away from one. Now he throws. It's going to be, is it caught? Rudd. It looks like pass intended for Rudd.
Faulkner wanted to set up the quick screen that time to Dawson Rudd.
Yeah, they're going to say it is a catch. So
he had to roll out, but then he
gain of a couple.
Like the officials are going to give him credit for a catch there.
So gain of a couple as the screen was pretty much covered. And it started breaking down on him. So it makes it 2nd down, and we're going to call it 19. As Faulkner now gets the play from the sideline, and the Buffaloes now come up to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Buffaloes are going from right to left in this third quarter. Faulkner out of the shotgun. Faulkner waits for the snap, hands it out. Nope, keeps it himself. Tries to get to the outside. He's going to be brought down. And in on the stop is Yankee. Kevin Yankee blew that play up, and so 3rd down here coming up. 3rd and long for Mondovi.
We have 3rd down and 19 now for the Buffaloes.
Lindsay now comes in with the play from the sideline. Single wide receiver now, left and right. Faulkner will stay out of that shotgun type formation. He's got Rudd right next to him. Man comes in motion, and Lindsay. And it's going to be handoff to Lindsay. They're going to go jet sweep right. Tries to get around the corner. Does get around the corner. Gets up to about the 35-yard line. But that's about it. And in on the stop was Ethan Whitwam. And the Buffaloes will have to punt. So the Buffaloes go 3 and out. Here in this third quarter, the holding penalty on 1st down pretty much does them in. Mason and Hartung back deep. And looks like Faulkner to kick it away. Good snap. And it's going to be caught by Mason at the 35. Breaks away. And he stays on his feet. And he's going to fall forward. Hunter Razzle-dazzle there. He had the first hit by Faulkner, by Lozel. It looks like Remington makes the final stop, though, but up to the 36. And that's where the Panthers will start. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 36-yard line. And they come up to the line now. Single wide receiver on the far side. Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Mason's the wingback. This time to Hartung. He's going to try and go to the outside. Tries to break. He's got nobody helping him out, but he breaks the tackle to the 40, the 45, and he's out of bounds. Wow, I thought they were going to have him at like the 40-yard line, and he managed to get away. He had no blockers out front. But he gets up to the 50-yard line. So some hard running by Dawson Hartung. So now Panthers come to the line, 1st and 10 at midfield. As Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. Mason's the wing back on the right. He goes in motion. This time to Whitwam, straight ahead, tries to put his head down and get through the pile, and the pile pushes back. He maybe gets a yard on the play. And in on the stop looks like number 70, Tugo Mua with the tackle. We'll call it a gain of 2. Up to the 48-yard line of Mondovi.
48-yard line, 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Panthers now to the line. As Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. Mason's the wing back on the right. And this time it's to Hartung. He's going to try and come out here on the near side. Crosses the 50-yard line and will maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage. Remington in on the stop. And Radel as well. Yep, they're going to give him a yard. It looks like, no, a couple of yards we'll call it. So down to the 46. 3rd and 6 now for Durand-Arkansaw. I'm sure this will be 4-down territory for the Panthers. Again, 28-8 Mondovi leads with 8:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Single wide receiver left and right. Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Mason's the wing back. And it's going to be playing the option was Whitwam with Hartung, and Whitwam will be short of the 1st down. He's down to the 44-yard line. It'll make it 4th and 4. They're going to make it down to the 43, we'll call it. So make it 4th and 3. So Panthers will go for it. As Panthers finally get the play in. And they have to, they better hurry up because they're going to run out of time. I'm watching that back ref. And here we go. 5, 4, timeouts. Timeout Durand-Arkansaw as they call a timeout. With 7:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter, 28-8 Mondovi leads. And thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including Jerry Bear & Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds, located by Annabas Silo, Highway 25, Durand. Riverland Energy, your touchstone energy partner. The Chent Fitzsmith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by calling 926-3630 or visit chentfit-smithfuneralhome.com. Bowerbilt Tire and Service. Let Bowerbilt take care of all of your automotive needs. Give them a call for an appointment, 672-8300, or find them online at bowerbilt.com. The Cottage, from floral arrangements to some great fall type of displays and other gifts for fall and gifts for mom. It's the Cottage, downtown Durand. I'm sure those holiday items are also starting to show up. The JKO Auto Body Shop, car restoration and collision repair. Call the JKO Auto Body Shop, Madison Street, downtown Durand. And Durand Fresh Market, become a member of the Durand Fresh Market Texting Club. Find out more. Go to freshmarketwi.com for more information on that. Get extra recipes, coupons, and more when you join the Texting Club from Durand Fresh Market. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. All right, the timeout's done. 4th and 3. Here we go. Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. And good snap to Hartung. Hartung tries to go to his left. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away. As breaking that play up right away, number 56, Tristan Teagan really was in the back in field right away. And so the Panthers will give the ball up on downs. Lost back to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mondovi. So the drive stalls out with 7:35 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 28-8. Mondovi leads. Well, they'll officially mark it at the 46. So 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. They come to the line now, and Faulkner waiting for the snap. He has Rudd right next to him. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner, good snap. Play action to Rudd. He's going to keep it himself. Goes around the right side. He's to the 50. And he stays on his feet, and we get a flag down. Oh, that'll be coming back, it looks like. That should be coming back on the far side of flag down.
More dirty laundry.
And so we'll see. I'm sure that the Panthers are like, yes, move them back 10. So holding against the Buffaloes. It happened right at the 50-yard line, so they'll move it back to the 40, so it'll be 1st and 16 because it's from the spot of the foul.
From the spot of the foul, officials going to put that back at the 40.
So 1st and 16 now.
1st and 16 coming up
for Mondovi. And Buffalo's now come to the line. Faulkner now waits for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Faulkner, quick swing pass to Lindsay. It's caught at the 40. Gets a couple yards. Brought down by Mason.
Right away by the Panthers, Ryan Mason.
So a gain of a couple on the play. 2nd down. And we'll call it 2nd and 14. Clock running down to 7:04 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Mondovi leads 28-8. Timeout. Timeout, Mondovi. So Mondovi takes a timeout. Gives us a chance to thank our high school sports sponsors, including O'Galley Cheese Factory. Visit O'Galley Cheese for all of your snacking needs, featuring cheese, locally made beef stick, sausage, and more. How about the O'Galley Cheese Factory pizzas as well? Perfect for Saturday college football or Sunday pro football. That's O'Galley Cheese Factory. Open 7 days a week, Highway 25, Durand. Numbers Are Us, Common Sense Bookkeeping and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor and daily money manager. Call 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com. Heike Pharmacy, the flu shots are available. Yeah, get the shot, not the flu. Visit or call Heike Pharmacy, downtown Durand, for more information. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcast. Without the support of these businesses, we couldn't do this. It's as simple as that. Our businesses that are supporting us, please support them as they make all of these broadcasts possible. Timeout's done. 2nd down and 14 now for Mondovi.
Right,
2 wide receivers on the far side. Faulkner now waiting for the snap, has Rudd next to him. Out of the shotgun, man goes in motion. High snap, and it's going to be play action. Faulkner now over the middle, nearly intercepted. Pass intended for Remington. And Mason was in on the coverage, and also number 17, Brady Weber. Weber had a shot at it. 3rd down coming up.
Ryan Mason and Brady Weber both in on that play.
So 3rd and 14 for Mondovi. Well, Mondovi's last couple of drives, the penalty has hurt them. Buffalo's now come to the line. Single wide receiver, left and right. Rudd waiting for the snap, Faulkner rather waiting for the snap as Rudd next to him. And he's going to hand it off to Rudd. Rudd's going to go around that right side. Cuts upfield, crosses the 45, crosses the 50, still on his feet. Falls forward and gets up to the Panther 46-yard line to make a very manageable 4th down attempt here. We'll call it at the 46-yard line. Looks like Mason Hubert with the stop. And so 4th and we'll call it 2 from the Panther 46. I think Buffaloes are going to go for it. So they have a very manageable 4th down here after the big run by Rudd. And Buffalo's now to the line. So they'll go for it on 4th down, 4th and 2. Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Good snap. Play, or he fakes the handoff to Rudd. Straight ahead he goes. He crosses the 40 to the 35 to the 30. And he'll be all the way down to near the 25-yard line. And making the tackle, Ethan Hurlbert, but it's enough for a 1st down as he faked the throw, or faked the handoff to Rudd and went straight ahead. And he'll be all the way down to the Panther 25-yard line, we'll call it. 1st and 10.
From the Panther 25.
And so Buffaloes now come to the line. 1st and 10 from the Panther 25. This time Rudd waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers now on the left, 1 to the right. Good snap to Rudd. He'll go straight ahead. Stays on his feet, crosses the 20, gets close to the 15-yard line, still on his feet. And they finally bring him down. And Mason in on the stop. It'll be short of the first down. But 2nd down and about 1, we'll call it.
9-yard gain on that first down for Rudd. 2nd and 1.
And Rudd's going to again get the snap this time. Single wide receiver left and right. Schneider's right next to him. Good snap and handed off to Schneider. He gets hit right away. Oh, blowing that play up. Number 64, Ethan Herman, and it's a loss. Back to the 19-yard line. So we're going to call it 3rd and about 5. 3rd and a long 4, we'll call it. Rudd will stay as getting the snap here. Single wide receiver left and right. Good snap to Rudd, and he's going to keep it himself now. Tries to bounce it outside. Cuts upfield, stays on his feet. Be close to the out of the Wildcat. Nope, they're going to say 4th down. We'll see. Well, they're going to check it out. Nope, that's a 1st down. That is the 1st down. He got just enough. And so 1st and 10 for Mondovi. Clock running down to 4 minutes remaining. 28-6. Mondovi leads here in the 3rd quarter. As the Buffaloes come up to the line again, going to stay in that Wildcat. Rudd will get the snap. Rudd now waiting for the snap. Good snap. He's going to keep it himself. Runs upfield and crosses the line of scrimmage. Stays on his feet, still on his feet, trying to get close to the 10-yard line. He finally, a whole host of Panthers finally bring him down.
Lots of Panthers in on that play. Hard to see exactly who made first contact. Rudd gets the ball down to the 10-yard line.
So 2nd down and about 6, we'll call it. As the clock continues to run, approaching the 3-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Well, we're back to a shotgun formation with Faulkner now. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner waits for the snap, hands it off to Rudd. Rudd picks his way through, gets to the outside, still on his feet, crosses the 10, crosses the 5, touchdown! So Dawson Rudd with the run and the touchdown to make it 34-8 now. And the Buffaloes will attempt the extra point.
All right, extra point coming up out of a foot with Cody Wagner.
Wagner with the attempt. And ball down, kick is on the way. And the kick is good. And so it's now 35-8. Mondovi leading with 2:53 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Panthers 2:53 to go in this 3rd quarter.
Thank you to our high school sports sponsors. Durand Smokehouse. For all of your grilling needs, visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. Don't forget to ask about the beef and pork bundles from Durand Smokehouse. And, you want to start thinking about that holiday turkey, holiday ham, or holiday prime rib from Durand Smokehouse, too. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit WWT Co-op Provisions Health Durand, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more at provisions.health. Also, Thrivent Financial, your Thrivent Financial advisor, Darcy Brown and the Red Cedar team. Visit them at their offices on Broadway Street, Menominee. Riverside Grill. Visit Riverside Grill for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday fish fry and Saturday prime rib. Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN and online at realcountry1430.com. Visit our sponsors' locations Give them a call, drop them an email, tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. Support the businesses that support us as they make our broadcasts possible. All right. And kick is going to, take a roll out of bounds.
Kick is going to roll out of bounds on the far side. Right
so the Panthers will get it at the 35. With Mondovi leading 35-8, 2:53 remaining in the third quarter. Thanks to Durand-Napa Farmers. Visit Durand-Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, tools, and parts to keep all that equipment running during the harvest season. That's at Durand-Napa and Alcivia Co-op, where they have their Cub Cadet fall clearance going on right now at the Alcivia Co-op's Small Engine Center, Durand. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 35. Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. Single wide receiver on the far side, and this is to Hartung. He's going to his left, or his right, tries to cut up field, but he slipped, and that gave Lindsay a chance to catch up and make the tackle. And that'll be up to the just shy of the 40. So gain of about 4.5. So 2nd down and 5.5. From the near hash, Panthers now come to the line. Whitwam and Hartung wait for the snap. And it's going to be a handoff back to that is number 30, and it's a loss. Or is that number?
Panthers on a little counter play.
On the counter play, I'm trying to get that number. That's going to be Bauer. Seth Bauer with the run. Tigan with the stop, but a loss back to the 36-yard line. So Seth Bauer in now for the Panthers. Clock down to 1:44 left in the third quarter. Mondovi leading 35-8. Panthers now to the line. As Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. And it's going to be Whitwam. Play action, back to pass. Looking. Now he throws. It's going to be caught. Wow, what a nice catch by Ethan Hurlburt. He has enough for a first down.
Whitwam's pass complete. Ethan Hurlburt across the 45 to the 46-yard line. And that'll be just enough, ladies and gentlemen.
That's enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. So the drive will continue. As Panthers now come to the line, looks like Hurlburt will be getting the snap this time. Hurlburt waiting for the snap. Good snap, back to pass. Rolls to his left, looking. Now it's breaking down. Now he throws, and it's going to be just short. I think pass intended for Bauer, it looks like. So incomplete, 2nd and 10. Remington in on the coverage for the Buffaloes.
Stopping the clock just outside a minute to go here in this third quarter. 1:03 and 2nd and 10 now coming up for the Panthers.
So 2nd and 10 as Hurlburt will once again have be getting the snap here. Nope, he's going to go out into the pattern now. Check that. And we'll have Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. This time it's Hartung. And he's going to try and make his way through. Tries to push the pile forward. Gets close to the 49-yard line. Remington in on the stop. Now they're going to say he got up to the 50, so right to midfield. So 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6 now coming up for the Panthers.
Down to 45 seconds. One more play here in the third quarter. As Hartung now gets, or Whitwam rather, gets the play call, and the Panthers now come to the line with Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Man goes in motion in Bauer, and it's going to be a handoff to Bauer. Bauer tries to make his way through, and he'll be up to about the 47-yard line as the half comes to an end. We're at the end of the third quarter with Mondovi leading 35-8. over Durand-Arkansaw. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer built on service.
Looking for your favorite country hits from the 60s through the 2000s? Then our new internet channel is just for you. Rural Root Country has all of your classic country favorites, along with rural lifestyle programs from Brian Winnikins, Susan Littlefield, Sabrina Halverson, Betsy Freeze, and more. It's easy to listen. Just log on to ruralrootcountry.com and hit play. Sign up for notifications of new programs and features. For all your country hits and rural lifestyle programs, listen to Rural Root Country at ruralrootcountry.com.
Back to Mondovi High School as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Fourth down for the Panthers, 4th and 3, as they'll be going from right to left here to start this fourth quarter. And Hartung now stops. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Yankee. And so the Panthers will turn it over on down.
Incomplete pass, and the Buffaloes will take over on downs. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Mondovi. So Buffaloes will have the ball at the 47-yard line. And Buffaloes now come to the line, and Faulkner will be out of the shotgun. Single wide receiver left and right now. Rudd will be in the backfield as well with Faulkner. And it's going to be a play action to Rudd. He's going deep. And it's going to be overthrown. Pass intended for Fremstead.
Covered by Brady Weber.
Weber with the coverage. 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10 now coming up for the Buffaloes.
Buffaloes now come to the line. 2nd and 10 from the 47. As Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Good snap, handoff. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead we go. And Faulkner on the keeper up to about the 50-yard line.
Faulkner on the keeper for the Buffaloes.
So gain of about 3, 3rd and 7 coming up.
The Panthers. Faulkner gets the ball right to midfield for a pickup of 3 yards. He's going to leave Buffaloes with a 3rd and 7 now. Just inside 11 and a half to go in the game.
Clock continuing to run down to 11:20 here in the fourth quarter. And Mondovi leading 35-8. Faulkner now comes up to the line with the Buffaloes. 2 wide receivers on the far side. And Faulkner quickly back to pass. Nearly intercepted. Whoa, by Dawson Hartung. He had jumped the route. If he could have made that catch, that was a pick 6. That would have been a pick 6.
And 7 now for the Buffaloes with the ball right at midfield.
So 4th down. And I'm sure this time they're going to punt. I would think that's what they're going to do here. Now Faulkner does do the kicking too, so we'll see if we're going to go Wildcat. Wildcat formation on 4th down. And Rudd now rolls to his left. He throws. It's going to be caught. And that should be enough for a first down. Caught, I think, by Faulkner. And so it will be a first down to the 41-yard line. Wow. And so 1st and 10 from the Panther 42-yard line, we'll call it. All right.
41-yard line of the Panthers, 1st and 10, Mondovi.
And so Buffalo's now come to the line. Waiting for the snap is Faulkner, single wide receiver, left and right. Rudd is in the backfield as well. And hand off to Rudd. He's going to try and bounce it out to the left. Gets around the corner, stays in bounds. And one of the chain gang runs for his life and gets out of the way. Going to be officially out of bounds at the 37-yard line, we'll call it. 2nd down and about 5. Make it long 5, short 6. As clock continuing to run down to 10:34. And Buffalo's down to the line. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner now waiting for the snap. Faulkner now. Play action. He's going to throw over the middle, and incomplete pass intended for Fremstead. Broken up by Hurlburt. So 3rd and 6. With the clock stopped at the Panther 37-yard line. And Mondovi leading 35-8. Buffalo's now to the line. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner now under center. Or not under center, comes back out of the shotgun. And handoff to Rudd. Rudd tries to pick his way through, stays on his feet, goes up the middle, crosses the 30. He'll be down to the 25, make it the 23. And he'll have enough for a Buffalo first down. Seth Bauer in on the stop. Listening to Durand-Arkansaw boys football on Real Country 1430 AM stereo WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM. Translator W297CH Durand. Brian Winnikins with you from Mondovi, where the Buffaloes lead 35-6 with 10 minutes remaining in the game. As Faulkner now waiting for the snap. And he's going to hand it off. Nope, he's going to keep it himself and try to get to the outside, and that didn't work. As looks like that might have been Ethan Bruner, was not fooled. And a loss. And that's going to be back to the 26-yard line. As Buffalo's now come to the line. 2nd down and about 13. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Good snap. Hands it off to Rudd. He tries to pick his way through. Now he gets hit once, hit twice, and he finally goes down. Gavin Yankee was part of that gang of Panthers to make the stop. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Ball remains at the 26-yard line. 3rd down, 13.
Thank you to the Cell Block. Visit the Cell Block for Fish Fry Fridays. They have the all-day soup and salad bar. Cell Block downtown Durand. Martin Transport of Mondovi. Visit their website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. So a few of our high school sports sponsors. Please thank them for their support. 3rd down here. Faulkner gets the snap. He's going to keep it. Nope, he'll option it off to Rudd. Rudd trying to get around the right side. Stays on his feet, and he's going to get run out of bounds. And he'll be down to the 20-yard line. Looks like Hurlburt in on the stop. So 4th down, just inside the Panther 20. 4th down here coming up, and we're going to call it about 6. And Buffaloes will go for it, obviously, at this point in the field. And so Buffaloes come to the line now. Looks like we'll have 2 wide receivers on the far side. Left of the formation. Man in motion. Faulkner waits for the snap. He's going to roll to his left. Looking. Now he throws. It's going to be incomplete. Oh, he threw it behind. And to Fremstead. He threw it behind Fremstead. Otherwise, that would have been another first down. And so the Panthers take over on downs. First and 10. Just inside the 20-yard line with 8:24 remaining. And Mondovi leading 35-8. And so Panthers now to the line as Whitwam and Hartung will wait for the snap. Man goes in motion, and it's going to be a fumble. And who's got it? And it looks like Mondovi does. Yep, and Remington with the recovery on the fumble. So Mondovi back in business after the turnover by the Panthers.
First and 10, Mondovi.
Just inside the 15, first and 10 for Mondovi. So first and 10 now. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Good snap. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught. That is by Remington in for the touchdown. So touchdown for Mondovi to make it 41-8. And they'll go for the extra point.
Extra point coming up for the Buffaloes. Cody Wagner out of the hold.
So Wagner to try the extra point. And we get a flag down.
Yeah, we got some flags here, folks.
Legal motion against the Buffaloes. So a free fiver for the Panthers. Well, now will they try to kick it? I guess they will. And ball down, kick is blocked. So it's blocked.
39.
Weisenbeck with the block. And so with 8:15 remaining in the game, it is Mondovi 41 and Durand-Arkansaw 8. Thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including Ryan's Sports Shop. Fall is a great time for fishing, and visit Ryan's Sports Shop for all of your fishing needs. And don't forget about the 24-hour bait and tackle center. That's at Ryan's Sports Shop. Yep, any time of the early morning or evening or whatever, it is ready for all of your bait and tackle needs. That's at Ryan's Sports Shop, downtown Durand. Also, Alcivia Co-op, your Coyote tractor dealer. Alcivia, or Annabis Silo, rather, of Durand, your Coyote tractor dealer, Annabis Silo. My glasses are starting to kind of frost up a little bit. It's getting cold. Annabis Silo, Highway 25, Durand, and Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events throughout the year. Visit durandimprovementgroup.org or call a DIG member for more information. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors making our broadcast possible. 41-8 Mondovi.
Panthers have Ryan Mason and Dawson Hartung back deep.
So Mason and Hartung are back deep. And Faulkner to kick it away. And it's going to be caught on the run, and that looks like that is Hartung, and he crosses the 35, still on his feet, crosses the 40, and that is where the Panthers will take over.
And he gets out across the 40-yard line. Kate Fremstead probably taking him down for the Buffaloes.
Prescott in on the stop, and we'll say first and 10 at the 42 for the Panthers. So two wide receivers here on the near side. Man goes in motion. It's going to be a pitch. and that is Seth Bauer. Trying to bounce it to the outside. He's going to be taken down. And number 20 or number 84, Fremstead, in on the stop. So Bauer will no gain on the play. Second down and 10. So Panthers now come up to the line as Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Two wide receivers here on the near side. And Hartung now will get the snap. Now he's going to go straight ahead. And he crosses the 45, dives forward, gets close to the 50-yard line.
Hartung, Panther ball carrier, breaks a couple tackles, dives forward, and Jared Faulkner able to wrap him up.
Faulkner in on the stop, and third down coming up, and we'll call it 3rd and 2. Clock running, approaching the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Panthers down the line, two wide receivers on the far side. Bauer's the wingback on the left side of the formation. He'll go in motion. Low snap, and Whitwam gets the snap, and he'll lose a couple yards on that low snap. Schneider in on the stop. Oh, they'll say he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Fourth down coming up.
4th and 2 now for the Panthers.
And so now fourth down. And Panthers now will get the play and come to the line as they'll go for it on fourth down. As Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. And Hartung now straight ahead he goes, breaks the tackle, crosses the 45. That's enough for a first down, and the Panthers will move the chains and keep the ball.
And he'll pick up a first down for the Panthers, taken out by Alan George of the Buffaloes.
Alan George in on the stop. So up to the just inside the 45-yard line is where it'll be 1st and 10 for Durand-Arkansaw. As Whitwam and Hartung now waiting for the snap. And Hartung rolled to his right. Now he's going to throw. And it's going to be knocked away. Pass intended for Yankee. And Rudd with the pass defense to make it second down. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Clock running down to 5:29, or clock stopped after the incomplete, but at 5:29 remaining, 41-8. Mondovi leads. And so now, waiting for the snap. Good snap to Dawson Hartung, and he'll try to get around the corner. And he does, and he'll get down to about the inside of the 40-yard line. Larson in on the stop. They'll mark it officially at the 40, it looks like, right at the 40.
Hartung gets the ball at the 40-yard line.
3rd down and 6, we'll call it, coming up.
We're going to call it just shy of the 40. We're going to call it 3rd down and 6 now for the Panthers.
As Panthers now to the line. Whitwam and Hartung waiting for the snap. Two wide receivers here on the near side. Man goes in motion in Bauer. Play action to Bauer. Whitwam looking. He's going to throw. And it's going to be tipped. Pass was intended for Tron, it looks like. And that is going to make it 4th down. Remington in on the defense. He made the tip on that pass. So 4th and 6 now for the Panthers. Coming up, our Bauer Bill Panther postgame show. We'll run down scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard here coming up. Going to wrap things up for the at least regular season. Back to pass is Whitwam looking. Now it's screen pass to Hartung. Hartung will be short of the first down. Nice play by the Buffaloes. And looks like Larson in on the stop. Brandon Larson did, and it'll be short of the first down. So the Buffaloes will get the ball back with 4:36 remaining in the game, leading 41-8. Might be starting to see some, well, I still see Faulkner out there, okay. But I'm sure some of these starters won't be staying in much longer as playoffs next week. So Faulkner now waiting for the snap, single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner, good snap, keeps it himself. And he's going to try and bounce it out to the right side. Gets around the corner to the 40. To the 45, he'll be run out of bounds. And he'll have enough for the first down. Whitwam runs him out of bounds. 48-yard line, 1st and 10 for Mondovi.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a Buffalo!
And so 1st and 10 for Mondovi from their own 49. And 41-8. Again, Mondovi leading, 4:29 remaining in the game. Single wide receiver left and right. They're on the near hash. As Faulkner now waits for the snap. Play action caught. That's Lindsay. Lindsay in the flat. Stays on his feet. Fumbles the ball. Loose ball. Nope, they're going to say he was down. Okay, so it's not a fumble. So it'll be enough for a first down, it looks like. Yep, so that is a first down for Mondovi at the 40-yard line of the Panthers. 4:13 remaining in the game. And Mondovi now to the line. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Good snap and hands it off to Rudd. Rudd will cut upfield. Crosses the 35 to the 30. He's going to break a tackle. That's going to be a touchdown. So touchdown for Faulkner. Oh, flag on the far side. Did not see that. That'll be coming back. So chop block. See what we got. Looks like it happened darn close right at the line of scrimmage. So the touchdown run will be negated by the penalty. Holding. All right. Right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be move it back to the 49-yard line. Timeout Mondovi. With 3:46 remaining, it's 41-8. Mondovi leads. Again, our Bauer-built Panther postgame show will be coming up. And try and get some scores from around the area on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. And we'll also try to preview or at least talk a little bit briefly about what will be happening tomorrow and also next week for the Panthers. Most likely they will be on the road. We'll have more on that here coming up on our Bauer-built Panther postgame show. All right. So, 1st and 21. As Faulkner now will wait for the snap. And Faulkner now hands it off to Rudd. Rudd trying to go around the right side. He does a little stutter step. Now he tries to break through. Now he'll cut back through. He breaks one tackle, crosses the 45, and he'll be up to the 41-yard line. Well, it looked like he wasn't going to get much, and he turned that into a pretty nice gain. About 11 yards gain, 2nd down and 11. So Panthers once again to the line, or the Buffaloes once again to the line. As Faulkner waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Faulkner now will keep it himself. Now he throws on the play action, and we get a flag down. I think we're going to have motion. Or false start.
Taken down by number 17, Brady Weber.
Weber with the stop, but I think it's going to be a false start.
Oh, yeah, there is another flag on the play. I didn't see it there.
Yep, and so they're going to take the penalty. So free fiver for the Panthers. Yep, legal motion. Or false start, rather. And so there you go. We get the free fiver, and so it'll be second down now from the 46.
Second and 16.
Make it second and 16 now. And so a single wide receiver left and right from the far hash. Faulkner and Rudd in the backfield. Faulkner waiting for the snap. Man comes in motion. Good snap, and it's going to be handed off. And that is number 19. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, Austin Radel.
Ball carrier for the Buffaloes.
He'll get down to the Cloud in on the stop, and it'll be down to the 37-yard line. So third down here and 7, approaching the 2-minute mark. So Mondovi will win this game tonight and have sole possession of second place in the Clover Belt Conference. As Faulkner now waiting for the snap. And good snap, and it's going to be keeping himself as Faulkner. Put his head down, he'll have enough for the first down. Should have enough for the first down, and he does. And so that'll make it first down. And in on the stop was Magnus Lukic with the stop. No, they're going to say he's just a yard short. Okay. So 4th and 1. They're going to officially mark it at the 31. I thought they had it at the 30. So a 4th and 1 here coming up. And, of course, Mondovi's going to go for it here because they're at the Panther 31, minute 13 remaining. And some of the reserves in this time out of the Wildcat. Rudd keeps it himself. Gets the snap, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, still on his feet, pushes the pile forward all the way up to the 15-yard line. And first and 10 for Mondovi.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we got a Buffalo!
And so the clock will continue to run. We're under a minute here. I would think they'll just take a knee at this point. They just have to take one knee, and then that'll be pretty much eat. And so come to the line, and that's what it looks like is going to happen here. Faulkner's just going to take a snap and take a knee. And just waits for it, and that's all he does. And that will be it, as tonight Mondovi wins 41-8 over Durand-Arkansaw tonight to win second place in the Clover Belt Conference. And coming up, we'll have our Bowerville Panther postgame show. That's on the way. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
As we find out the playoff seedings and where everybody...
Looking for your favorite country hits from the 60s through the 2000s? Then our new internet channel is just for you. Rural Root Country has all of your classic country favorites, along with rural lifestyle programs from Brian Winnikins, Susan Littlefield, Sabrina Halverson, Betsy Freeze, and more. It's easy to listen. Just log on to ruralrootcountry.com and hit play. Sign up for notifications of new programs and features. For all your country hits and rural lifestyle programs, listen to Rural Root Country at ruralrootcountry.com.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bowerbuilt Panther post-game show, brought to you by Bowerbuilt Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
And welcome back to Mondovi High School, where tonight Mondovi defeats Durand-Arkansaw 41-8, and Mondovi will take second place in the Clover Belts Conference. Well, let's check out some scores here on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. See here some of the scores that are still coming in. We have Boyceville leading Cadott 45-7 in the fourth quarter. Alma Pepin over Cochrane Fountain City 46-14 in the fourth quarter. It's Hudson leading New Richmond 30-20 in the fourth quarter. Cason Manterville over Red Wing 49-0 in the third quarter. It was River Falls leading Eau Claire North at halftime 24-12. Spring Valley defeats Plum City Elmwood tonight 14-12. Menominee, they win tonight as they defeat Eau Claire Memorial 10-7. It was Baldwin Woodville over Amory 38-7 tonight. Rice Lake easily defeats Prescott 44-14. And those are the scores that we have tonight here on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. You can follow the Durand Fresh Markets throughout the high school sports year. Just go to our website, realcountry1430.com, and hashtag sports. On the way, we're going to wrap things up. We'll have one final break. We'll talk about what's going to be happening tonight and tomorrow and the potential plans for next week. That's all on the way on our Bauer Built Panther post-game show, being brought to you by Bauer Built Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN. WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
And welcome back to Mondovi High School, where tonight Mondovi wins it 41-8 over Durand-Arkansaw, and Mondovi will take sole possession of second place in the Clover Belt Conference. Well, tonight, of course, for the WIAA, they are doing their thing with all of the seating and all of that. And so what will be happening here by tomorrow morning, we should know where the Panthers are seated. Most likely, because of the loss, they will probably be going on the road, but we'll find that out tomorrow morning, as WIA will be working on all of that here later on tonight and into the wee hours this morning. Wherever we're at, we'll have that game for you on WRDN as well. Most likely it'll be a Friday night game, and we'll be starting at about 6:40 with the pregame, 7 o'clock with the kickoff. Most likely that's what will be happening, and we'll keep you up to date on where we're going next week as well. But again, congratulations to the Buffaloes taking second place, and also to the Panthers as well. They're both these teams are in the playoffs. Thank you to all of our high school sports sponsors. Again, we really want to stress it. Please support the businesses that support us. Our sponsors make our broadcasts possible. Once again, our final score tonight, Mondovi wins it 41-8 over the Panthers. You've been listening to Durand-Arkansaw Boys Football on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107 FM translator, W297CH Durand. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.